Hello there. It's been a couple of weeks. Well, actually 2 weeks. And my next upload will be WoLVeRiNe versus the X-Men. WoLVeRiNe versus the X-Men consists of WoLVeRiNe Volume 4, issue number 6 through 9. Let me present to you issue number 6. This is WoLVeRiNe issue number 6. The writing is by Jason Aaron. The art is by Daniel aCuña. And the covers, do I dare to say his name? Probably most of you know. You guys can recognize Mr. Art himself, Jae Lee. He's currently doing the covers and the art for Before Watchmen, aCuña. Now I'm not a big Marvel fan, but I can recognize some names here. Majority, I can think. 3 out of 5 is okay. WoLVeRiNe in yellow. Just right behind him, that's Magneto. Here, that's Cyclops. This one, right here, somebody can help me out with the name. And I think that's Emma Frost. I don't know. Alright, so, like I said, 3 out of 5. It's good. For somebody who doesn't follow Marvel, this is the continuation of an upload that I had before. It was called WoLVeRiNe Goes to Hell. It consisted of issue number 1 through 5. Now the next chapter of that saga of WoLVeRiNe was WoLVeRiNe versus the X-Men, which is this one. And as always, it's a high grade. WoLVeRiNe vs. X-Men consists of issue number 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is issue number 7. There you go. WoLVeRiNe issue number 7. This is back when the figure itself was, I guess, gonna be released. Wow. Now I gotta give it to this guy Jae Lee. He's so, when it comes to covers, he creates such powerful covers. I mean, it's incredible. If his current work, like I said, is Before Watchmen, aCuña, and I read issue number 1, and it felt like this guy is just way out there. I mean, just to compare the quality of his work with anybody else's, it's just a joke. I mean, this guy is so good. Now this is issue number 7. Here you have WoLVeRiNe. Again, Cyclops, Magneto. You got 2 more right on the left side, on the right side, and the one here. Can't make out the names here. Sorry. Maybe a Marvel or X-Men expert would tell me. Issue number 7 of WoLVeRiNe versus the X-Men. Well, you can tell he's fighting the X-Men. Now here, this is WoLVeRiNe here. It's a different look. But you know, that's what covers are all about. It's about the variety of, you know, of versions of that you can come out with a character, right? It's not gonna be just this, you know, the same pose every single issue, right? Wolverine stabbing somebody, right, with his claws, or just I guess cutting somebody into pieces. It has to be something different, and this is what I mean. Number 7. Same writers, same art, same cover artist. Beautiful. Now, I think number 8, to me, I think this one's my favorite. It's WoLVeRiNe number 8. Now that's a cover. Wow. That's WoLVeRiNe Cyclops. Beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful. And they're just what I'm really surprised is that how Marvel conducts their movie advertisement. Like, for example, here when the Thor movie was coming out in the summer of 2011, you know, you can see a small square here, right underneath the Marvel logo. But when movies like The Green Lantern and recently The Dark Knight Rises, DC had a banner to promote their movie. A banner that will take so much space from the cover that it will get you upset. If this was a DC title promoting the Thor, right? Just giving an example. DC would use their covers as an advertisement, and they would take this much right here, this much of the cover, and create a banner all the way down, and it would say, you know, The Dark Knight Rises comes out on July 28, or The Green Lantern comes out in June 25th, whatever. You get the idea? Yes. It's very upsetting for all DC collectors. It just ruins the cover. I know it happens just once a year, but DC they take over the whole franchise. You can put a Dark Knight Rises advertisement for the movie. Maybe you can stick to the so many Batman titles, right? And put them on those. But you know, I think when Green Lantern came out, they even used the comics from Vertigo, and they just printed the banner on every single comic book from Vertigo that came out that month. It was stupid. I'm talking about Green Lantern. I think they didn't do that for Dark Knight Rises because they knew just how desperate it looked. And as I knew, that Green Lantern movie bombed really bad. Don't go see it. Or don't buy the DVD. Came out last year. And if you see it on DirecTV, Dish, or any cable service you have, just change the channel. It's not worth your time. Green Lantern is crap. So this is WoLVeRiNe number 8. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now let me go with WoLVeRiNe number 9. This is WoLVeRiNe number 9. Again, Jae Lee here. Really, 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 I mean, this guy is just amazing at what he does. Amazing. I mean, I haven't really thought of how good this guy was. You know, when I first saw him, I first saw his work. I didn't know who he was. It was I think it was a miniseries called Batman, Jekyll and Hyde, and he was the main the main artist for that miniseries. And when I saw that miniseries, when I started reading it, I was like, this is so different. Like just the art, everything about it was just so different, and I just never knew, until probably last year or last 2 years that it was actually him. So you can tell when a comic book artist has an impact, makes an impact in the comic book industry. You can really tell the difference. That, hey, you see a drawing of that artist, and you can tell who that artist is. I guess that's when you make it, right? You make a name for yourself. You make your art very recognizable to all comic book fans. So this is WoLVeRiNe number 9. Here on top it says Dead of Mystic. Yes. Now that Marvel now is releasing Uncanny Avengers. I mean, I don't have any ongoing titles on Marvel right now. Except some Captain America, which I stopped, and then I came back and stopped and came back. So I was just collecting, stuff like if I like the artist, I would collect it. If I don't, then I would just stop, and something like that. But I'm really interested in the Uncanny Avengers. I never read a Deadpool comic, so I think I'm gonna pick up Deadpool number 1, Uncanny Avengers. And what else? Does anybody out there who's a Marvel fan can recommend me anything besides that? I think there was something called X-Men Legacy. I don't know if that's good or at all. So if you guys could be so kind to let me know. But anyway, this is it. It's WoLVeRiNe number 9. This is the graphic novel that came out already. It consisted of 6, 7, 8, and 9, called WoLVeRiNe vs the X-Men. And you know why it was called WoLVeRiNe vs the X-Men. It was a great story. The art again by aCuña, and the covers by the master himself, Jae Lee. Thank you all. This was a great upload for me. It gives me a chance to express the things that I want to say, especially about the artists that I collect. There's a reason why I send these comics to CGC, because I like the covers, I like the art, I like the stories. But mainly, what's the first thing that gets exposure when you get a CGC comic book? It's the cover, and that counts a lot. So anyway, take care, and God bless.